Peggy, the rivalry between Michelle Kwan and Tara Lipinski, we saw it develop last year, but now it's reached an entirely different level.
It really has, Terry. This is a really exciting time in U.S. figure skating because we have the two ladies' favorites for the Olympic gold medal. And every step in an Olympic year is critical. For Tara and Michelle, Skate America is that first step. They're sizing each other up for the season, and I really feel that having a competitor close on your heels challenges you to work even harder. And these two exceptional athletes are doing just that. Tara's strength is still those triple jumps, which are extraordinary. But Michelle Kwan is an athlete of depth and talent, and she has learned a command of the ice that is truly breathtaking.
Representing United States, Michelle Kwan.
She may have given up her U.S. and world titles a year ago, but Michelle Kwan says she gained a perspective on how skating fits into her life. She begins to test the approach right now with her first short program of the season.
And the most important thing is the choice of music, all by Rachmaninoff.
And she pulls every note out of this music.
First combination, the dreaded two-jump combination, the first a triple Lutz. That was as neat and clean as they come. In fact, that was exquisite.
Yes.
Gentle and light. There's a joy to her skating now.
Landing position in the double axel. This section, the step sequence, shows the command over the ice that she has with these quick moves. Interprets the music very well.
There's nothing heavy about this. A lightness, a gentle stepping on the ice. It really is quite elegant. It's almost as if she puts no effort into the jump. Wonderful back position. And look at here at the lean of this forward inside spiral. That is wonderful.
That was inspiring skating. Good for her.
This may be where Tara Lipinski lives and trains, but the crowd on their feet here at Joe Louis Arena for Michelle Kwan.
I mean, for me, she really takes a step forward with this program. I just found it, I think probably the thing that makes it work so well is that the music works so well for skating. Romantic, edging, just glorious.
The first obstacle flawlessly overcome. A sigh of relief, a chance to sit back and enjoy for Michelle Kwan. But she can't savor it for long. Her main competitor, Tara Lipinski, takes the ice when we come back. We're in Detroit live. Michelle Kwan, along with her coach, Frank Carroll. No doubt very high marks, and here they are for required elements. 5.7s and 5.8s.
And the clue to these marks is their consistency. They represent the fact that she made absolutely no mistakes. they also represent the fact that she didn't do the most difficult triple jumps that are possible.
Michelle Kwan is known for her artistry. The required element marks very high. We'll wait to see what the presentation marks will
And
be.
this was her solid combination jump, triple Lutz, double toe, very controlled, very nicely done.
And this was that magnificent inside spiral. Look at how the free leg extends directly behind the body. That's what makes it so wonderful. Change of edge to an outside position.
The presentation marks already being read. You can hear the reaction of the crowd. They're all 5'9". How about that for consistency?
Tells you exactly what the judges are thinking, that they like her skating very, very much.
A very high standard already set.
Representing the United States, Tara Lipinski.
And now it's time for Tara Lipinski to try to answer that. She begins her quest for an Olympic gold medal where she lives and trains here in Detroit.
Combination of a triple Lutz. Triple Lutz double loop. Perfectly done.
I can see an improvement in her artistry. She's holding moves out much longer, really feeling the music more than she did last season. Coming up is a triple flip, more difficult than what Michelle did. Very nicely done.
Entrance to that camel. She lost the hook at the entrance of it, but that really is nitpicking. Now that was really a first-rate program from so many points of view. The jumps were wonderful, the spins were wonderful. It did not quite have the inner heart that Michelle Kwan had. There is joy here. There is wonderful skating. There's nothing that you can criticize or pick at. It just doesn't quite have the fulfillment, the maturity, the charm, and the joy that Michelle had.
But there's been so much speculation as to who the pressure's on this year, who is the pursuer, who's being pursued. So far, really no indication of either one of them cracking and giving way.
I can answer your question. Both are being pursued.
Now the triple Lutz is supposed to take off from an outside edge. Watch here where Tara switches to the inside edge, and this is a common fault which makes this jump a little easier. And here was a look at the bobble she did on her camel. She just didn't get a hook into it, but she saved it, and it was a very minor fault.
So Tara, along with her coach Richard Callahan, and remember that Michelle Kwan scores 5.7s and 5.8s for required elements, so Tara's are a little bit lower than that. The lowest, a 5.5.
And that reflects the fact of the mistakes that she made, even though she did more difficult triple jumps than Michelle Kwan did.
And here are the presentation marks. They're in the 5.7 to 5.8 range. Remember, Michelle Kwan had all 5.9s for presentation, so it is Kwan who takes the early lead here at Thrifty Car Rental Skate America International. And coming up next, the ladies free skate. Michelle Kwan is the leader, moments away from her taking the ice for her first free skate of the season. Tara Lipinski within striking distance in second place.
Please welcome now our next competitor, representing the United States, Michelle Kwan.
She has won the last 2 Skate Americas, but she is trying to stop the losing streak to Tara Lipinski.
Look at the deep breath she's taking.
Here's the leader, Michelle Kwan.
She's skating to Lyra Angelica, which means angel's song.
The usual most difficult move at the beginning, her triple Lutz combination. Very light landing. See, that really was suspended in the air before it landed. This entire program, an elegant tone poem. Gentle positions, nothing hard-edged about it.
Up is a triple combination, which she has planned: triple toe, double toe. Nice triple flip, good spring.
The most dangerous of all jumps, the forward edge jump, double axel.
This may not be the Nationals, the World Championships, or the Olympics, but being around both Michelle and Tara the last few days, you can certainly sense an enormous amount of pressure starting the season.
Well, they're both debuting their long programs that we will be seeing at the Olympic Games and the World Championships and the Nationals. Nice triple loop.
I particularly like this position, the forward inside edge position. It forces the skater to keep the free leg in line with the body when it's on an inside edge.
And this is a wonderful sequence of spins. The layback spin going in the direction on the left, and now spinning in the other direction in a camel spin.
If you noticed, she dropped off the edge of that, which kind of marred the turn, but that was really a very minor infraction.
She really feels this music. Nice triple Salchow. Very nice, precise positions in this combination spin.
Now on this triple Lutz, watch the short entrance that she elects to go into. It almost appears like a triple flip, but it's a triple Lutz.
And nicely done. Wonderful open extension. triple toe loop.
Well, there.
She is really breathtaking. Audience is standing up. Well deserved.
Is her father, Danny Kwan?
Can't you just see the weight lifting off her shoulders? What a nerve-wracking moment for this young lady, not to mention her parents.
She says this program is all about the joy of skating, and you could see the smile grow wider as the performance went on. She couldn't do much more than that here in her first free skate of the new season. Lever marks after this message and a word from our ABC stations. As Michelle Kwan, following her free skate, awaits her sets of marks along with her coach, Frank Carroll.
Look at the height that she gets on this triple Lutz. That's really first rate. Steady, clean, very elegant, and very quiet. And I think that's the hallmark of all of her jumps, like this triple loop shows. Very steady, very secure. Nothing flamboyant or out of place about it.
The first test of the year. She passed, of course, during the short program with flying colors. Now, technical merit marks, consistency, 5/8 all across the board.
And that shows that the judges are in total agreement. It would have been, I think, 1/10 of a point higher had she done more difficult triple jumps.
5.9.
And this is an exquisite move. It shows the joy and the beautiful stretch and flow that Michelle brings to her skating.
And there's Frank Carroll showing his usual great excitement and enormous pleasure, but you know inside he's just as proud as he can be.
Look at the presentation marks now, Dick. All 5 9s across.
Well, that shows that the judges are all thinking alike, that it was a fine performance.
Representing the United States, Tara Lipinski.
And here is the world champion. She's got some work to do after the performance by Michelle Kwan, but she is in front of a crowd here in Detroit. She lives and trains here in second place, trying to win this title.
Well, of the top ladies here, Tara has the most technically difficult program planned, and her growth spurt of 2 inches doesn't seem to have affected her one bit. Triple planned as a triple flip. Watch the preparation, the 3 turn, the tap in, very solid.
Wonderfully, exquisitely tight revolution. That was brilliant. Now in this triple Lutz that she has coming up, note the high free leg kick that she uses going into this jump. I always wonder how they can quite keep their emotion and their strength going with that. But watch it, here it is right here. Right there. And you see, that I'm sure is part of the problem. You can't raise the foot and then slam it into the ground and expect to complete the jump with security.
This is where I see the dramatic improvement in the feeling and expressing of the music. That's what she's been working on this past year. Sandra Bezic, her choreographer. Triple loop combination. The most difficult combination. Oh, she makes that look easy.
That's wonderful. I mean, that's just brilliant.
Spins are a little weak. There's not a lot of stretch in the positions. Not a whole lot of speed.
Well, one thing is clear. Tara Lipinski is a great competitor. Watch now as she does this second triple lutz after falling on the first. Watch the kick to see if it's high. Not as high as it was in the first. The jump much steadier and much more secure.
Triples, triple toe. There's a little hop into a triple Salchow. Solid as a rock.
Just a fraction off. And you know why that was? That was because she added an extra step before the last triple Salchow, and it put her a measure or two behind. Right. And that's why she stopped right after the end of the music.
She is just amazing.
Tara Lipinski.
The one blemish early on, but there'll be no knockout punch delivered here in Joe Louis Arena tonight. Outside of that, the crowd got everything they hoped to see.
Well, she knows it wasn't her best performance. I think you can see that right here in this rather dejected exit.
Well, she does not like to lose. She doesn't like to make mistakes. You could tell by the look on her face when she left the ice that Tara Lipinski may have done both of those tonight.
And here is a look at that mistake on her triple lutz. Watch the free leg bounce in, and she just didn't get the rhythm and the spring to get up in the air to complete the triple jump. And here is the spectacular triple loop combination. She is the only female that even attempts this combination. Very, very difficult.
5.7.
Remember, her free skate, at least on paper, was more difficult than Michelle Kwan. She did have that mistake. You see how much that cost her here.
Well, the 5.7s among those, that number of judges means that she's almost lost 0.5 of a point right there on that one move. Now, in this combination, look at how good her technical merit is. But the combination isn't as good. She had extra turns here and extra pushes. And this, even though this Salchow was wonderful, caused her to end slightly after the end of her music.
And you can see the look on her face, the disappointment. She knows that she will not catch Michelle Kwan here in Detroit.
I think the disappointment on her face is less than catching Michelle Kwan than having made a mistake. She is not a young lady that likes to make mistakes. Take my word for it.
And here is the final skater of this ladies free skate in 6th place after the short program. The junior world champion in 1996, Elena Sokolova of Russia.
She has a very ambitious program planned. She has 9 triple jumps planned in this program.
And it's Stepping Out by John Kander.
Triple loop, double toe combination. Triple lutz.
Wonderful revolution, isn't it?
Yes, very calmly done.
Very tight and clean.
very expressive face.
Well, at this point, Elena in 6th place and certainly can medal here in this event. But as we speak, there are 3 Americans atop the leaderboard: Michelle Kwan, Tara Lipinski, and Angela Nicodino. Top 3 spots a year ago in this event were captured by Americans.
She's doing some very nice triple jumps.
She has moments of real personality and interpreting this music rather nicely.
Charming performer, isn't she? Very cute smile.
I think she's excited about how well she skated.
6th place after the short program. Certainly a chance to medal here.
Elena
17-year-old Elena Sokolova of Russia. 18-year-old Elena Sokolova of Russia thrilled with the way her free skate went. And here are her marks for technical merit.
And they certainly are very nice marks, but she's a very nice skater as well.
In 6th place after the short program, trying to move up. She should with her performance.
And here's a look at her first triple she did in her program, the triple loop. Nice height, straight in the air into a double toe. Nicely done.
Well, that's some of the best spring in any of the jumps that I've seen in this competition.
Now the marks for presentation, all important ones.
Look at the American judges' marks, a 5.0. That's the lowest on the board. Maybe the competition with Nicodino is rearing its head here. But the rest of these marks, high enough to move Elena Sokolova into 3rd place.
So Americans held the top 3 spots at this event a year ago, but not so this time. Elena Sokolova gets into that bronze medal position. But in the battle between the 2 Olympic hopefuls, Michelle Kwan wins round 1. She's standing by with Jimmy Roberts right now. Jimmy?
All right, Terry, thanks very much. And Terry Gannon made a good point during the commentary. He said this isn't the Worlds, this isn't the Nationals, but all week long there has been somewhat of a sense of tension. Did you feel it at all?
I guess tension to skate well. It's the first time I debuted my long program, and all I wanted to do was skate my best and show everybody what I've been working at home for the past couple months. And, you know, I showed to myself that I can still do it.
If you had skated well, if you had had fun, but you hadn't won, would that have been good enough?
It would have been good enough if I had fun. I mean, the music itself, it brings my heart out and really expresses how I feel. And the theme about it is just to a message of hope and freedom to everybody who watches. And I hope they felt it tonight.
All right, Michelle Kwan had fun, and there's a bonus. For the 3rd consecutive year, she's the champion here at Skate America. Terry?
Hope, freedom, and enjoying the moment. That's what this event was all about, and perhaps a sigh of relief that this is a brand new season. She starts it off in a winning way. For Tara Lipinski, the boundless energy was there, but she was just short of perfect, and it may take perfect to win this year. She joins Jimmy Roberts.
All right, Terry Gannon, thanks very much. And Tara, did you backstage see Michelle skate? Did you know what you needed to do?
Well, I knew I needed to skate well, and when I went out there, I felt very confident again. And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, I had one mistake on the Lutz, and I came back strong, which I think is really important for me to come back and do the loop-loop and everything else so perfect for me. And, you know, I'm kind of happy that I'm in this position right now. This is how I was last year, you know, and I worked hard, and I came up for the end of the year. And so I'm really pleased.
All right, Tara Lipinski, your silver medalist here at Skate America 97. Terry?
Well, Jimmy, the next time we'll see this rivalry on the ice at the U.S. Nationals on ABC Sports in January, an Olympic qualifying event.